so close to where it's going.
Yeah, you probably find it like running it across. What kind of, you're not going to need like a lot of power, are you?
Well, I'm going to need some, it's going to be a 220, the main service is going to be 220, so it's 2 hots and a neutral, and then just picking the 110 off at either side of that, but the 220 will be necessary for a couple of the transmitters.
Right. I'm getting 220, yeah. I just sent you a couple of pictures of my, I got two NEMA boxes back to back on my pole back at the back of the greenhouse.
And how's that project coming along?
Pretty good. I've been, I'm wiring up the outlets on the inside, and I'm bringing some DC across to the inside. It's just because it's a greenhouse, you go in there, it's so bloody hot, you end up in like a lather of sweat when you're working in there.
Oh yeah, I got the pictures. That's cool. Well, it looks like a great installation. There's 2 boxes there. That's great. And those going to contain the controllers for the panels and stuff?
I need to turn the RF down. I'm tripping off the bidet.
That's not like a shower, is it?
Yeah, it's a reverse shower. I got my power down to about 300 watts. Is that okay?
Yeah, you're only a meter 10 to 20 over now.
Okay, so if you look at those pictures I sent, I have a pole. That pole goes up and holds my solar panels, and then either side of that pole has two metal boxes. One has the 2 100 amp hour batteries, one on top of the other on the shelves, and then the like a 4/0 wire, thick wires come from the batteries underneath to the other panel, which has the solar controllers in that.
Okay, so the 2 pictures that are, like one has the 2 red batteries, the other one has the blue, looks like controller panels. That's what's in those 2 boxes back to back, and with the pole in the middle there. It looks great, man. It looks very professional.
Yeah, thanks. And then what the I've got a little London enclosure, but I've put a little black. I got a black sheet of aluminium and a little bit of framing. And I got some weatherproof boxes on the inside of that, and I'm going to pass the AC and the power into, so I can route that. So, yeah, when you close those boxes off, they're weather-tight as well.
And so then the solar panels will charge the batteries, and the batteries will in turn run inverters for AC. Is that right?
Yeah, if you look at the box that shows those blue components, the big one on the left, the biggest one, it's an inverter charger. So it will create AC from the batteries, but if you plug it in from the outside world and you don't have enough solar, it will also charge the batteries. And then the little guy on the bottom right. The blue one on the right bottom side, that's the solar charger, and then the big blue one in the center, that's like a bus bar to cover it. And then the thing up on the right is the brain, is like the controller, the brain that runs it all. And then the various meters and stuff at the bottom. But yeah, so they just connect together, and I've also got an access point that's connected to that, so I can connect to the house Wi-Fi.
That's cool. And it looks like almost what I would expect to see like on a marine application for, looks like it's maybe routing DC or its own off switch there.
Yeah, it's like a battery. That's so I can switch the batteries off. So if I want to turn off the system, I don't have 200 amp hours of batteries ready to weld things.
Yeah, that's really cool. What a great job you did there. That's really neat. And that's the only part of that technology I'm familiar with is the batteries.
Good evening, Brandon.
Okay. We might have a break of it.
Yeah, I'm just in a portable. N6ACA.
Is that on?
Yeah, so I'm pretty weak, I guess, since I'm just 100 watts in a portable battery power.
You're a full strength 9.5.
Okay, alrighty. Yeah, that post, it's like a post switch, like a red one or something. It goes off, go off, and one on the one side, and two on the other, and then both on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like a marine switch. It's like a reddish one, and it's got off and on. It's got two poles in the back.
Oh, it's just on and off. Okay.
Hey, Alex, good to hear you. It's Andy, and you have a great signal here. About 5 over F9 on peak, so no problem.
All right, very good, Andy. Yeah, I did a bunch of solar over here. I was going to buy a bunch of solar panels, but I already got enough. They're having that option tomorrow, but I don't need any more. They're pretty small. They're good for me because the big ones are too heavy for me to carry. So I think they're, I don't know what they are, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 watt panels, but there's quite a few of them. I don't know what they're going to go for. I bought a bunch 2 years ago, a bunch of 80s and some 120s from Antarctica.
Yeah, right. I just did a couple of 120s on the greenhouse, and then I did a couple of new ones for the airstream. The Chinese ones I bought all went bad.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did trade some work for a few of the 190s or something. I got one just right on my feet for my storages of 48 volt amps. I got maybe a dozen or so on top of the carport. So anyway, I got a lot of solar panels. I don't have 120 volt up where the sun is, so I have to run some cheap grid-tied crap.
Alright. That's good. Yeah, so I'm just looking around that. And anyway, that's something we put the goal in there, but it's kind of a fun.
That's nice. I mean, last time I looked, I turned it off this weekend, but for the radio stuff. But I've done it to 10 kilowatt hours a day, so it's pretty good for a big house.
Yeah, Roger. And how did you go with your diesel? Did you ever get that thing fixed up?
No, not yet. No, I gotta go down there and see what the flywheel
that sounds like 6 rounds does a lot for us. What part did you say it was? 6 rounds? Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway, back to you, Andy. So you found yourself a breaker panel, and you're gonna wire it up, and you're gonna have your 220 volts for your transmitters and lighting circuits and power circuits and stuff like that, right?
Yep, that's it basically. And it's real simple because all of it is done through conduit that runs externally. So there'll be like a strip down the center on the top with a lighting and some other stuff, and then there'll be a strip along each side for the different power receptacles. But all they are is boxes that are connected by exposed conduit with clamps on them. So it couldn't be much easier, really.
Okay, let's do then just maybe have a little GFCI there for your 220 volt circuits, or even for the 220.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's all got to be properly permitted. So GFIs and all legal compliance issues are paramount importance on this project. I hope you understand that.
Yes, definitely, of course, so I wouldn't expect any less. Otherwise, you might get a knock on your gate.
Yeah, and then I would have to say that I don't answer questions.
Exactly. But yeah, let's see. So when you're going to embark on, so you got the box. So you're just going to slowly grind away getting all that stuff done?
Yeah, I want to finish some of the cosmetic details inside before I start mounting anything in there. So that's kind of what I'm plugging away with now. It's just making sure that all the little gaps that are in there are filled in, and then I'm happy with the cosmetics of it. And as soon as my friend comes back, we'll be doing the floor that we've talked about. But the electrical part, like I said, is just having the parts. I think I have everything I need now. So it's just a matter of finishing up those minor cosmetic deals and then the electrical part. But if my friend Mike, whenever he's available, he comes down, we'll drop everything and get the floor installed. So that's going to be exciting too.
Oh yeah. Have you installed one of those, like, it's like one of those, like, click and tap kind of floors, right?
Yeah, and I've done one of them, pretty small one, but I was really happy with it. And it looks exactly like what you have in your Airstream. I mean, I may choose a different style, but it's the same type of product.
Yeah, right. I guess that's a good product. And then usually you lay that kind of blue, kind of like a little undercoat, like a blue kind of moisture membrane on one side of it.
Yeah, that'll give it kind of a bit of a barrier there, which is good. There's a lot of a lot of everything out here, bugs and everything else. But the water barrier slash kind of keeps the linoleum there at least a little bit away from the wooden floor underneath. So it's gonna be great, and it's really hard to believe it's even it's gotten to the point where it's at now. I've been doing this for 8 years. So, to say it's been going slow would be an understatement, but it's this last couple of months has been really exciting.
Right, that's good. So, yeah, so the 8 years ago, it hasn't been like constant work, right? You kind of stop the start of that, right?
Oh yeah, and sometimes for half a year at a time or whatever, because it always hinged on my friend's availability. And I think I told you, he's the guy that's got the Airstream, and he and his wife are always gone. They spend more time in the Airstream than they do at their home. So it's a little tough to get his time availability. So whenever it is available, then that's when we knock it out. But there's been a lot of other things going on in the meantime too. So. But, I just think about all the effort it took to acquire this thing and get it down here and everything. And there's been times when I've thought about maybe just lighting a match to it, because I don't really think I've worked on a project that's taken this long before. It's so complicated, but there's points where you wonder what you're doing, what's the point? It's a World War II Quonset hut, 36 feet long by 16 feet wide.
That's cool. I did my house with all the Virgos, but lay out this range, I didn't have any those thresholds. So it was very difficult to figure that out. Go from one room to the hallway to another room without having any thresholds. But I
right now there's nothing inside, so it's just a flat, open space. So as far as the detail work, it should be pretty simple. But, everyone I've talked to has been really happy with that type of product. I did some at my daughter's house in one of the rooms. Really liked it, so I think it'll be a good way to go.
You can get the waterproof stuff, too. I don't think it's that much more.
Yeah, so it'll probably be a Home Depot run, and I'll help pay their light bill for that day anyways.
So it sells, I know they got 4 different colors at different times, so, yeah. I did the whole house, and I'm really got it for orders, so they get it all out and put it in marble wall, screw that.
Yes, the divorce, excellent topic.
Yeah, well, I ended up just about paid off, and bye-bye.
Yeah, well, this is my second house from the divorce house, so there's enough separation to where it's not so bad anymore.
At least I didn't get alimony and didn't try to take my business.
And Brendan, you're skipping the whole thing, so you're probably the smartest one of all of us.
No divorces at this point.
And a wedding coming up, too. Well, I had some motorcycle excitement last night. I got a flat rear tire going about 65 on a windy mountain road. But the good news is I was able to keep it together and make it off to the side of the road successfully. And called a neighbor who came out and rescued me with his his cow hauler. But it was pretty exciting.
What did he rescue us?
Yeah, he runs cattle on his property, and it was a short notice mission, so he just said I had this already hooked up. So he showed up with his about 30-foot long, normally used for hauling cows, but last night it was used for hauling my motorcycle and myself.
Was there any bullshit involved?
There was a lot of it, but I was so happy to be off of that road and being transported home that it smelled like perfume.
That's very manly. I just took a little bit of diesel behind my ears myself when I go out.
Well, it's country living, so, when you tell a neighbor, can you give me a ride back to my place, they show up with a 250 diesel and a 30-foot cow trailer, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I got a little, just about 20 years old, changed the tires, so it's only got like 1,200 miles on it, so how much do I ride it?
Yeah, well, I've been riding bikes my whole life, but the only tires I've ever had changed, I had somebody do it. So I figured today I would teach myself, and it's quite a job, and not finished yet. So I may have to break down and go in and find somebody to help me with it. It's just really hard to get those last part of the bead back into the rim there. Maybe Brendan knows something about it.
You're actually changing the actual rubber off the tires onto the rim, is that what you're doing?
Well, I took the old tube out, put a new tube in, and now I'm trying to put the tire back onto the rim.
I don't know. I've only ever done it with my bike when I was a kid. And there used to be those little spanners that were like, there was like a couple of little tools that had little screws with a thread on them, and you used to put the rubber back onto the rim.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do. I have those tools, and I have the, it should be theoretically possible, but I think what's missing is the knowledge or whatever. But I like to find some guys got one of those big tire machines, you know, that just comes down and crushes the tire, and you know, it takes about 30 seconds probably. But I thought I would try doing it the robust, manly way with my 2 spoons, as you called them. But it's not working out.
You might have to lube the rims.
Yeah, I've been trying that, and I mean, I got it mostly done, but it's the last part that I just don't have enough leverage to get the, you know, and it's a, 19-inch tire, so it's a little difficult. Of course, fielding the question about lube from Brendan. Yes, I did. Tried soap and WD-40 as well.
Well, the place about my other motorcycle, if you buy new tires, they put them on for you.
Try a C-clamp and a small block of wood.
I like the clamp idea, so thank you for that.
And I did one on my Honda 90, and that's what I used, was the C-clamp, and well, actually I think it was two small blocks of wood.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, there's more, I'll take care of it tomorrow, so thanks.
And ran it around, and it popped on, and of course I soaked it.
And don't pinch the tube.
Well, of course not. What do you think I am, man?
You got that, Brendan? Don't pinch the tube.
Okay, I'll let you. This 40 meters is great. Who's the new breaker?
Kilo Alpha 6, just making money. And yeah, you talked funny. You said aluminium.
That's right. I've been working with a lot of aluminium and soldering as well.
And you know where they say that,
I don't think I've ever purchased any aluminium.
I'll say that down under.
Oh, he's from down under. Well, there you go.
Yeah, aluminium is the new pronunciation. The old one is aluminum.
Yeah, usually you guys don't know how to spell. You put a U in color. I never saw that before in my life.
So, Brendan, they call it down under because you're south of LA, is that right?
Most of the time.
What is the origin of the U in the word color and honor and things like that?
Oh, that's the original spelling. It's been modified in the U.S.
You guys are just too alphabetic. That's what it is. So that's what it is. Excessive alphabetic use. There should be a law against that. All right, gentlemen, I was listening to the thing about the tire change and give my experience there. KA6JMM out here in Wilmington.
That is.
So, Brendan, they call it down under because you're south of LA, is that right?
Yeah. South of LA, that's down under. You know why, Andy, you know why they let us put a U in color?
Because people let them get away with it?
That's right.
Good deal, everybody. Well, I got to push on here. I just saw what time it is, and I'm late for a phone call for the daughter. So, good to catch up with you. And when are you departing for SLO?
I will be heading out on Thursday morning on the road. I'll be taking the BMW.
All right. Well, very cool. Are you going to take a radio, or have you decided?
I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll think about it. I'll let you know.
All right, sounds good. Your signal's down a little bit. You hearing the same thing on mine?
No, you're still scraping in on 9+20.
But still no waterfall. All right, buddy. We'll catch you later. Alex, good to hear you again, and JMM as well. So 73 from Curry Mountain, 86TKX. See you later.
All right, good night.
my daughter's getting married on Saturday.
San Luis Obispo, okay. Well, that should be okay. Fantastic. Anyway, 86BIS.
Yep. So we'll see how that goes. And the other station, what was your call sign again? Let me put it in DQRZ here.
If you're speaking to me, it's Kilo Alpha 6 Julius Mike Mike. Did you get that in there?
Richard, right?
Yeah, good English name.
I don't think I've talked to you before.
A good English name.
It is. It is. Good name. And I'm just looking at your short address page there. You've got, let's see what I've written there. Radio directions and coding. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it works. It's HFDS. Got the antenna down right now. I'm actually manufacturing a new antenna port, a bigger one. And believe it or not, it's about 100 ohms. The impedance point. And did you know Cat 5 and Cat 6 cable, the impedance is right around 100 ohms. So that's what I'm going to use to feed it.
Okay, so there's some twisted pairs in there, so you're just going to grab one of those pairs and use that?
Actually, yes, that's correct, because they are self-shielding, and there's no RF per se, going out, so they're self-shielding. It's kind of a little Faraday on its own. And I've got a sense antenna, now, because you got, six pairs in there, I can also operate the sense antenna with doing the same thing.
I got one of those codes, but it doesn't have so you can't see it.
You got a coder?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, which one?
They got it, what else? They got a 410, and they got their own radios. Yeah, they got 3 of them.
Oh, okay. I only have this one code in, but I've got 3 Ramsey Dopplers and one NT something commercially made Doppler.
Yeah, this just has the rotating input on the top of the radio.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I've got a Navigator 565 like that.
Yeah, I think originally there was an accessory for they have a pole on it.
Oh, really? That's pretty delightful.
Yeah, but I don't have it. Anyway,
Do you have the manual for your
so it's got a VFO or whatever on there. I don't know what they are. For the Marine to navigate by.
Which coder do you have?
I have no idea. There might be one. So, yeah, the other one was, what was the other one in? But anyway, I don't know what it is. I just know it's got a PMO on it.
Yeah, they're usually, I don't know, broadcast end up to about 13 megahertz is what I've seen most of them, plus or minus a little bit. Now, this one's fully functional. I'm going to make a modification to it because it does double sideband receive, so I'm going to modify it where it's kind of a flexible. I got to look at it a little closer, but I want to do a little better. The sideband is a little difficult to tune in.
Yeah, let me go look over. I'm sitting outside the van right here, so looking at the moon. I'll just walk over to the garage. Get in the garage.
Yeah, what was your call again? Bravo Delta Sierra.
Bravo India.
Yeah, QSL. Because I do have the manual and the schematic for the 541. So I could shoot you a copy if you got the. I think there's the 5. That one and the one before it were fairly close. Okay, I'll be quiet. Here's your shit. Luckily tonight.
So Richard, what other gear are you running right now?
Well, currently I'm running an ICOM 7300 and just a loop antenna about 350 feet of wire around the property here. A 9-to-1 Bowen and some LMR 400 on it.
Okay, so let's see. Is that? I'm not sure. I have an 80 meter loop up. I am running it. Yeah, I'm running that right now. It was longer, but I was having trouble tuning it in. And I have a 4-to-1 Bowen on it. So the 9-to-1, is it closer to a? I guess it's bigger than 80 meters, but shorter than. You need like 500 feet for a 150, right?
Right. It's basically it started out as an 80-meter antenna, and unfortunately I've got a lot of noise sources here, so I've got it optimized for 40, even though it is an 80-meter antenna. And of course it goes on up harmonically. Works good on 10, believe it or not.
Yes, same here. This one I have, I did have a big, I had like a 315 or 320 feet on the loop, but it was hard to tune in. I was using 300 on it, but had to shorten the loop to get it to work well. It's working pretty good on 40, pretty well tuned up on 40. I don't really need a tuner.
This is a Coastal Navigator. It's not the Bruno. I don't know. I have a bunch of them.
Oh, roger that. So, where'd you find all those?
I don't know. I don't know where I got them. I do marine commercial fishing, so I just see this stuff and I pick it up. So, anyway, that's what it is. Coastal Navigator. There's no actual serial number. There's a serial number, but there's no model number.
Okay, real good. Yeah, people go, what are you doing with that float anchor? I said, very accurate RDO, because it's got the display on the CRT. The CRT's not running. CRT's in immaculate condition. And everything's really accurate. I went through and cleaned all the switches and cleaned up a little, the corrosion that happens. And so it's in pretty good condition. Obviously, for some reason, you never get the antennas with them, it seems. Some people have them, have the antennas but no radio, and they want a small fortune for the antenna, so I said, nope, I'll just build my own.
Yeah, this just has a whip, and then it's got a banana plug for the other antenna.
Yeah, for the fence antenna. Yeah, those work pretty good too. The one I have, I think it's like I said, a Navigator 555. And it's got that ferrite bar in the top, and that's got some good nulls in it.
Yeah, this has the rotating bar on the top of the degrees of investigation.
Oh yeah. So what type of fishing do you do?
Squid. That's all I do is squid fishing.
You know, I think I remember talking to you before.
Yeah, I've been around it a little bit. Right now I'm just in the portable. Well, I guess it's portable, but I'm just running. I have a remote waterproof auto tuner on a pole 12 feet away from the van, and then we have one end of the loop on the hot side and one end of the loop on the other side.
Oh, you got pretty good signal. I'm listening to you two places. I'm listening to you in Half Moon Bay and Direct. And Half Moon Bay is a little stronger, but you're still intelligible down here in Rotomar on Direct.
Yeah, well, it's as tall as my other loop, but it's, I can't forget, I think it's 245 feet out of the wire.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. And did you put a balun in there?
No balance, no coax, no ladder line, just
oh, wow. That's not bad. Excellent. Very good.
What do you think, Brandon? Weird setup, but it works.
It's doing right. Really good. But Rich is coming in here. He's 20 over 9 at the moment.
I'm on my Icon 706.2T, so that's not nice for the 200 amp hour.
Hey, Rich, what kind of power in your antenna have you got?
Well, like I was telling the other gentleman, I'm running ICOM 7300 at about 80 watts, 80. And the antenna is a loop antenna around the property, about 352 feet with a 9-to-1 balun fed with LMR 400. And that's up about 25, 30 feet. I've got another, unfortunately, yeah, my other antenna doesn't tune down on 40 meters. I have a, oh, God, now I forgot, a hex beam. But a hex beam at the far end of the property, about 100, 150 feet down, and I've got that fed with 5/8 heliax underground.
Well, look, your loop is doing fantastic, you know, with 80 watts out of the 7300. You're getting S9 plus 20 down here in San Diego.
Oh, roger that. Yeah, you've got 30 over up here right tonight. And, yeah, a little bit of QRM with the lightning crash, static and crashes, but good band tonight. I don't know why I'm stuttering. I know why I'm stuttering. I'm tired. I've been not feeling good last few days, and yeah, it's getting toward bedtime, I think. I might go to bed a little early tonight.
Well, Richard, I'm now running the ladder line and the balance line tuner.
I played with all that stuff 25, 30 years ago, and I said, nope.
My other station kicks ass, but the feed point's at 100 feet, so. But that's, I think, the most efficient way is ladder line, 145 feet ladder line, and a balance line tuner.
Well, okay. Yeah, I tried ladder line and doing the stuff, putting a twist in it, twist every, once every 3 feet. And also, the thing is the place I had, I don't know, there's something about the roof. I don't know whether the roof had some sort of metallic issues in the shingles or what it was. But I couldn't get the SWR down below 2-to-1, no matter what I did. And I gave it.
Yeah, okay. It works for me. It says all the bands, so, you know, the higher bands aren't as good as the lower bands, obviously, because they're 267 feet long.
I used to go out with a bunch of guys from the Long Wave Club of America, and we've got a site out in the desert, out by past 29 Palms. And they claim at one point they had almost 5,000 feet of wire strung out in the desert in a sort of a modified beverage antenna. I never walked the length of it, but I know I went quite a ways, and I said I gave up on it and came back. So I wasn't going to walk almost 2 miles, a mile out and a mile back. But it kept going on, and they built it up over many years. And talk about the things we could hear. We'd take our shortwave receivers. At the time, I was really in you had the top of the line receiver, shortwave. It was a ICOM, a Kinwood R1000. That was the radio that came out. I think that was in the 70s there, and they didn't have anything past that at the time. And I got the DC power kit so I could run it off my 12-volt gel cells. And so about 6 or 8 of us would go out there. They had their FRGs out there and all sorts of other radios all over the state. And we have a blast out there listening to things that you just unbelievable when you got that much wire in there. It was just your signal just came up. I got mine anyway. Very good. Yeah, I don't have time for all this other stuff. I don't really have time to even talk to my radio. Well, I haven't done that for many years. I had finished up college, and then after that, career in military electronics, let's say. And after that, I got into the security guard business, ran the security guard business a total of 20 years. Got out of that, went to work for the county, Riverside, got out of that and retired. Sorry to hear that. I just turned 73 in April. I've been retired a few years, and I don't like it. I wish I could go back to work, but yeah, when you get our age, nobody wants to hire you. Yeah, I only work 3 months a year, 3 or 4 months a year. Anyway, so very good. Yeah, well, I don't know what to do with anything, but no, I understand. I've got radios like that too. I've got a couple I got to repair. It wouldn't take me long to repair them. It's just getting them off the shelf and getting them on the bench and then fixing them. It's not that big of a deal. Geez, it's just plenty of time. I'm decluttering the house and trying to get the house emptied out as much as I can. It's just me now. The XYL passed a few years ago, and it's time to get the house in shape here. I want to paint it and do a bunch of other stuff around here and make it look sharp. I don't know, maybe I'll sell it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see. But, we had a house. Also had a house up in Everett, Washington, and up at a place called Lake Stevens. And I went down to Everett, down to the port there, and talked to a couple people, and I got to talk to a technician down there. And found out, I didn't know. I don't know, maybe I didn't understand what he said, but he says, the guy told me that he does pretty good. He goes out and certifies the marine radios that are aboard the boat. Have you heard about that? Digital scrambled radios. I'm just repeating what I was told by the guy. I didn't quite understand it. It was something with sideband, those HF sideband, or I don't know, maybe there's some rules about the Coast radio. Not my forte. I don't have the radios anymore. All of those. There's other stuff like I do hear, below 40 meters you catch them. I think they're all out of Mexico or something. And maybe they're pirates. And I mean, radio pirates, not the pirate pirates.
I have a man starting to drop down for you, Robert. Go ahead, Brendan.
Hey, I was just on Google Street View here. I'm just looking into your driveway. You see a bunch of vehicles. I see a couple of Volkswagens. I see like a truck. Like a truck with like a low blue tailgate. And here it's kind of different pieces.
Yeah, you got the 71 single cab and my VW 82 Vanagon diesel.
Give you 73s and catch you later.
All right, see you later, Brandon. Good to hear you. And Robert, I gotta move up to 75 meters, I guess, for a little bit. I got my insulated pants on, so I don't get cold here outside the van here, sitting in the chair. 73 from KD6BIS. Just 3,900. Maybe the guys will be there in another 15 minutes. Maybe they're there now. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll pop down there and do a listen. All right. Good talking to you guys. Have fun.
73.
Okay, 73%.
73.
N6ACA, late to the party. N6ACA. Roger, man, it's Mike here in Santa Clarita. Very nice, how you doing? I'm doing good. I didn't catch your call, but I recognize the voice. Yeah, Mike, it's 206. And let me guess, you drive a super cool Mercedes. No. I drive a BMW. Okay, I've mixed that up last time too. Yeah, that's right. Remember you talking about getting that diesel fixed up. I'm the Volkswagen guy. Yep, and yeah, they keep me busy, fixing this and that. You know, every week is something different. Yeah, I'm just going to lead you through our website. Yeah, it's been a little while since you chatted. How you doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, last week I went to roll down my window and the glass fell into the door. So that was a fun couple of days. Well, luckily it wasn't an electric window, so it was fixable. Yeah, I've got a Nissan truck, and I'm on my second motor, and I think it's going out, and I think it's tripping the gears or something. So that'll be a little more trouble getting that electric regulator into the door because there's not a lot of room. And if there ever going to fail, you hope they fail in the up position. Yeah, it's really weird because that's what I took it in with a dealer. I replaced it for free, and the guy said to me, well, too bad the other one didn't go because I couldn't send that under warranty because that's going to be I won again, and again, and again. So I don't know what the deal is. Because the last time I replaced it, I did for 2 years. This is the last time warranty on that, so you can just send the other one back and get a new one. Well, maybe there's something mechanically is binding and it's causing you to the other parts to fail. Actually, that's what I think. So we'll just see what happens. Must be something quirky about that door. And my truck, I go to push the window down and it won't go, and I have to smash the door, and then it'll let you start it. Yeah, Roger. Yeah. But, no, just hitting up the thing with just a lighting machine on the place at BMW. I've been doing some work on it, and just hanging in there. I put the stock tuning back on the original video on the tune, but I've been getting a little bit of foot in the exhaust pipe, so I'm back to stock just to diagnose that mic. Well, that'll be a very nice drive. Are you going to be on the 101 at a point? No, point to that. I'll be up there and come back maybe on Monday. Maybe you can take the 5 to where you get to Santa Clarita, where I'm at, north of San Fernando Valley, and then cut across on the 126 to the Orange Grove, catch the 101, and go up to Santa Barbara and have a nice ocean ride. I need to put a few miles on the car and just see how how the diesel particulate filter and all that stuff is going to be behaving itself. Yeah, as soon as you get to Ventura, 101 the traffic's pretty good except going through Santa Barbara. But you're in view of the coast the whole time, and it's cool. It's a pretty drive. And then once you get out of Santa Barbara, it starts going up through those hills to Santa Maria, and it's nice and cool. And that'll be a pretty way to go. All right, well, we'll see. It's going to be a bit of a conflict. My wife and my sister-in-law are going. They're going to be in a truck, and then my son and his girlfriend are going to be in a different vehicle than a Subaru. So it's going to be. We'll see which direction we're going. Wait a minute. Did you say your wife and your girlfriend in the same sentence? My sister-in-law. Did I say girlfriend? I meant sister-in-law. Okay, because I was going to be awkward. Exactly. But these things do happen. But yeah, so my daughter's getting married on Saturday up in Close Road. We're going up there and we'll be there for 3 days. Oh, well, congratulations. Yeah, I got to make that walk down the aisle and doing the handoff. That was a kind of an amazing day. Did you give a speech or no? Yes, I did, and I spent a week getting it memorized good enough that even if I was getting a little choked up, I wouldn't forget my lines, you know. But yeah, it came out pretty good. That's good. Good thing. Yeah, so yeah, she's That's happening. I got another daughter and a son. That's probably nothing happening yet for a little while, but we'll see what happens.
Now, right before I walked my daughter down, I told her, I made a comment to her. I said, remember this day for the rest of your life, because you'll always remember it fondly. And later on I realized that was advice to myself.
Okay. Well, there you go. Well, so that's what's happening with me. So Thursday is when I'm heading up.
Well, when you drive by Magic Mountain theme park, you can wave at me.
Okay. Yeah, is that still like everything as far as that goes?
I've heard that rumor several times, but no, they're open and they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I haven't been there for a long time. It was many years since I've been there. But I do know the area quite well. So you're coming in good down here in Poway.
Repeat that?
I think you're still coming in good down here in San Diego.
Okay, good. You're in Poway, yeah. The last time I was there, I was with some rock hounders, and we were going up to a mine up there where you dig tourmaline crystals out of the ground. All I remember is that it was hot.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to think. Was it in Poway?
No, it was just outside the town.
Oh, okay. All right, mate. Look, I'm going to do a kind of 10 o'clock. I'm going to go off and do a couple of things, and thanks for dropping in. I'll catch you later.
Okay, it's good talking to you, and have a great event here.
Okay, Mike. Thanks, mate. KN6MS. This is K6XOZ clear. Cheers.
Later, bye. Gulf Station, come back. Okay, November 7th. Well, my name's Mike, Kilo November 6, Mike Sierra in Santa Clarita, over. Well, you're coming in kind of light, not a real strong signal. I can pick you up, but just barely, over. Oh, you're on 5 watts? Well, you're doing great for 5 watts. What kind of radio? Is that a Zygo? Okay, well, you're doing pretty good for not a whole lot of power, so I'm running probably about 300 or 400 watts.